Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. We're gonna deal with Valerie's last companion quest. This is the final one. And I do recommend having chocolate ice cream for this one. There are some checks coming up. And you're gonna want a little boost to those skills. If you want to get the good ending for Valerie. Again, you don't have to.
Just letting the ink dry.
But I do recommend it. So currently we are sitting at, what do we got? Yeah, 33 persuasion. I don't think there's actually anything worth exploring for here. Like, there's no loot to be found. Look at this temple. What proportions? What harmony? It truly was built by a genius.
I'm there.
Or a genus. Paladin of Shelyn. I do really like the design of this temple, though. So that's where we need to go. We're gonna do some exploring. Just in case I missed something last time I was here. Which I don't think is the case. Wonder if they'll let me run by. Yeah. Sweet.
I do what I must.
Ooh, there's a chest. The long spear +3. And some other very mediocre loot. Alright, let us quick save before we enter the circle. Come on, you can do it. Oh, here we go. Lorien, the High Priest of Shelyn. A white-haired priest looks at you over his glasses. Look who's here. King Don Victus. My respects. And I see you've brought company. Or Hegend, Paladin of Shelyn. The paladin wearing armor strikes his open palm with his fist. Finally. For a woman balancing on the edge of excommunication, you are sluggish, Valerie. Valerie slowly turns her head toward the paladin and gives him an icy look. I'm never in a hurry to meet those who would seek petty revenge upon the innocent for another's alleged transgressions. Please, everyone be calm. Let's not hurry in with accusations and hasty decisions. In the end, we're in a sacred place. Arguments under this vaulting are unacceptable. Who are you? My name is Lorien. I'm a priest of Shelyn and leader of the local congregation. For now, at least, until my place is taken by a permanent priest from the Order of Prisms. For now, I am a spiritual advisor and mentor to respected Hegend and his people, paladins of Shelyn who require the advice of more experienced devotees. And what is this place? The Temple of the Lenses is a new abbey for one of the Orders of Shelyn. The priest looks up at the vaulting in admiration. A beautiful architectural masterpiece, isn't it? Such a sophisticated building will make a splendid home for the Order of Prisms. Harem looks up and around. The dwarf mindlessly thrusts his hand into his beard and tugs at it, mumbling something fiercely. So which of you is behind the dirty rumors about my kingdom? We say the truth, and you call it dirty rumor. We're the protectors of Shelyn, and all who call her patron. It's ridiculous to hear the charge of slander from one who has befriended a viper. Your friend blackens the name of the goddess herself. I will pass unremarked the vaguely veiled insults. In the end, I have the doubtful honor of talking to a coward who can only throw around empty words and ungrounded accusations. You're too spineless to meet me face to face and make your claims in person. That's why you prefer to strike on the sly. Please calm down. Although I do not approve of the methods of respected Hegend, I will not tolerate jokes at the expense of a paladin of Shelyn and her very temple. I see there's a whole company here. Sorry, I had to adjust my headset. It's been happening a lot lately. Evel bows in a refined manner. My respects, King. I came with a special invitation of Sir Hegend. How could I refuse a paladin and my beloved patron? My respects to you, and you, Valerie. Fredero Sine nods to you and looks at Valerie. Seeing the scar, he purses his lips and shakes his head sorrowfully. I heard about what happened to you, but seeing with my own eyes is unbearable. Believe me, I never wanted this. To be honest, I don't even remember striking the blow. The wrinkle in Valerie's forehead softens. We settled our argument in battle, Fredero. As for the scar, I've been wearing my wounds for a long time. I don't have the slightest desire to meddle in the affairs of Shelyn and her followers. I demand only one thing. Stop slandering me and my subjects. As long as Valerie is in your lands, no creator who crosses into your borders can feel safe. We heard how much she despises everyone who is capable of creating anything beautiful, and we're not going to keep silent about it. Of course, she could repent for her transgressions voluntarily and beg the goddess for mercy. For my transgressions. Shelyn has to answer to me, for ruining my life for so long. Heretic. It seems there is no hope for this soul, so deeply blackened by pride that the divine trial. Shelyn's judgment shall cleanse you of at least part of this abomination. Valerie clenches her fists in silence. It seems the scar on her face darkens and deepens. What trial are you talking about? Lorien folds his hands. A divine trial is a special ritual carried out by followers of a god for someone who has lapsed in their faith. It is not well known, but it is used on those for whom there is still hope, for returning to the church, or at least for making peace. Making peace indeed. Valerie, who rejected my lady, should not count on being coddled. And what exactly is Valerie accused of? Of persistent disrespect and insolence towards Shelyn's order, and the goddess herself. The Order of the Eternal Rose disowned this woman, but we, the Order of Prisms, will finish what was started. If Valerie refuses to repent, she shall suffer punishment. If Shelyn's newest order appears each time another one stops persecuting me, my disrespect for your goddess will only grow. You're creating the very thing you so diligently fight, but are incapable of understanding this. Okay, maybe this, it's up to you, Valerie.
I need inspiration.
Alright, so that is not what I wanted to do. We're just going to reload the quick save, go through all the dialogue. I didn't realize she was going to reject that. I wanted to pick the neutral option, but because she is lawful neutral, I didn't realize she was going to reject it. So... Alright, so maybe this trial will bring you peace. Maybe this trial will bring you peace. Man, I cannot read this morning. Okay, so lawful good. Can't pick neutral because she'll be like, nah, let's get out of here. Valerie keeps silent for a few moments, and then takes a deep breath. Very well. I will endure this trial if it helps to put an end to all of this. Thank you for agreeing, Valerie. Let's begin. Shelyn's divine trial has commenced. May she be merciful to the lost and confused. It is time to listen to all sides and decide what fate awaits Valerie. Today, under the vaulting of the Temple of Prisms, we, followers of the goddess, will forgive you, Valerie. Will give you, Valerie, a chance to redeem yourself in the eyes of Shelyn, and... Enough, Lorien. Everybody present knows she doesn't deserve redemption. She lost the right to forgiveness on the day she rejected Shelyn's grace. Fredero Senate clears his throat to attract everyone's attention. I didn't come here to stand silent like an idol. When I challenged Valerie to a duel, she agreed. We fought according to all rules, and our argument was settled. Think what you will of Valerie, but at least she showed me some respect. Can you follow, Fredero? Whatever. Valerie scoffs. I don't care about you, let alone respect you. I just wanted to teach you a lesson and make you leave me alone. And yet Valerie observed all the rules. She came when Fredero called her. She accepted the challenge. Will none of this be taken into consideration? Of course. You can't ignore a person's deeds, even when their words are bitter. Enough about Fredero. We don't have that much time, and Valerie gives us much to consider. I According to her masters at the Order of the Eternal Rose, she's always been noble and merciful. Stories about the valor she showed in Brevoy spread far beyond its borders. How many did this fearless warrior save from the fire at Jamandi Aldori's house? They, and many others, owe their lives to her. I don't ascribe mercy to my actions, and don't drag your Shelyn into this. I obeyed an order, that's all. I do not agree with Valerie. She can be harsh, but her heart is overfilled with pain and bitterness. Judge her actions, not her words. Valerie opens her mouth, but then sighs and lowers her head without saying anything. Of course, King. We're judging Valerie only by her actions. Enough. I'm tired of this endless babble. I shall prove that Valerie is a capricious and dishonorable woman who has twisted her life to pursue a single goal: to harm everything that is precious to Shelyn. It's the undeniable truth, you know. And as a victim of her attacks, I want to say that... Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, Sir Hedgend. I have a reliable witness who can confirm my statement. I present Sir Evald. Evald pushes his chest out and pulls his chin up. This lady insulted me in front of my audience, for no reason at all. Arrested me with brutal force. And the worst part is, when the dust settled and our blood cooled, Valerie didn't even think to apologize for her behavior. I'd say that only confirms her maliciousness. Lindsay turns to you, her face concerned. I know you're worried about Valerie, but honestly, this accusation is completely fair, don't you think? Yeah, you provoked her. It's your fault, Evald. Lorien raises a brow and looks at Evald over his glasses. Oh? Was this man's art meant to do harm? No, well, possibly. Just possibly. I might have drawn some inspiration from a certain poetic punishment. Then I cannot accept your statement. Leave this temple. I think last time I was a little short on the persuasion. I'm passing all these with flying colors. Valerie raises her head and takes a deep breath, as if awakening from a deep sleep. She looks at the temple's decorations and raises her hand. I've stood here listening to your arguments for long enough. Now it's my turn to speak. My departure from the Order of the Eternal Rose was not an insult to Shelyn or her followers. All I wanted was to devote my life to what's important to me. The goddess's followers never gave me a single chance to walk my own life's path. Do I value art? No. Am I ready to serve it? No. Do I respect those who have brought so much trouble to me and the king? No. But there are some of you like me who dream of just one thing: to carry out your chosen duty. Valerie turns to Lorien and lowers her head. If all servants of Shelyn were like you, my parting from the Order could have been much more peaceful. Maybe I don't deserve forgiveness in the eyes of Shelyn. Maybe fanatics like Sir Hedgend would be happier to see me in the noose. But I see now that one shouldn't laugh at another's way just because one doesn't understand or share it. But now, speaking openly before you, my conscience is definitely clear. And if you wish to judge me for the fact that my opinion is different from yours... The divine trial is over. Shelyn has made her decision. About what? How? Valerie touches her face. The scar. It's gone. Hedgend, why does a sheet point at Valerie with a trembling hand? But why? Lorien smiles softly, looking at Valerie. Look at her, my friend. She is proud, but who could expect otherwise from a creature of such amazing beauty? Now, as Shelyn's light fills Valerie's soul, the child is filled with renewed radiance. The thorn that pricked has been burned away. The goddess shows Valerie a way to the source of light and beauty. No! Hedgend pulls out his weapon and shakes it in the air, rolling his bloodshot eyes. The witches deceive Shelyn. Only I know the will of my goddess. Death to Valerie.
Victory!
Unworthy. Taste my fury.
Alright. Valerie is panting and wiping the sweat from her forehead. This is it. Finally. Valerie turns to Lorien and looks at him expectantly. I think it's obvious to everyone here that that bloodshed is always... No, excuse me. That bloodshed is... Jeez Louise. That bloodshed is always a heavy burden on the shoulders of Shelyn's followers. Lorien shakes his head sadly. Forgive them, Valerie. Blind faith clouded their judgment and pushed towards violence, desecrating this holy place. Shelyn's light will not soon return to this vaulting. Frodo puts away his weapon, looking sour. But we will do everything in our power to wash away this disgrace. On behalf of the Order of the Eternal Rose, I offer you, Valerie, and you, your highness, my sincerest apologies. The Order of Prisms is young and too zealous in their judgments of events and signs. There's nothing else for us to do here, Don Victus. If you don't mind, I'd like to have done with this place. So your scar was sent by Shelyn herself. Valerie lingers, biting her lip. Possibly. Probably. I don't know. Anyway, I must have done something that made Shelyn take it back. The girl shakes her head. I don't want to think about it. I need some air to clear my head. Let's talk later. Alright, so we'll talk to her. We'll get back to the capital. We can probably do some exploring on the way back. Like we can go to, we can't cross this border here. I don't know if we can cross this one either. Actually, let's try it. Let's try and get to the Nod Rocks if we can. Oh, we can. Sweet. We're gonna drop some stuff. I think this is, yeah, gargoyles.
Here. My gift to you.
Wretched things.
I'm there.
I'm pretty sure there is a boss
How curious.
gargoyle up here somewhere.
Ah, a test of my abilities.
I'm writing you out of our story.
I am your end. Ah!
Burn.
This will hurt.
Oh, Jaethal's getting shredded. I didn't realize she was taking all that damage. Wasn't paying any attention. Not worried about it either, since she can't die.
Like my masterpiece. I do what I must.
Several ways to go before we level up again. My next level up,
I'm off.
I need to get outflank on all my melee characters. Which I think Jaethal already has it.
Let us
Who
strike as
will
one!
prevail? Does it matter?
Please take the strike. Assist me or lose me. Despicable.
Your life ebbs slow.
You deserve
Yeah, Gargoyle Eldritch Chieftain. He's the big bad here.
This body holds no more.
Alright, so I think that's the whole area explored. Piece of sky metal. Perfect.
I'll take care of it.
Okay. There's probably a better way to get to the desecrated cairn than where we are currently at. I wouldn't mind heading back. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's go ahead and head back to the kingdom. Because then when I can claim Glenabon, I can build a town here, and it'll make traveling just much easier.
Adventures can wait.
To the dust you will go.
My gift to you!
This is going to
Do
hurt.
not falter!
I'm good. Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah, let's go ahead and rest.
Someday, I'll write a play about our adventures, and you'll have one of the main parts.
Then we'll see if there's at least one actress brave enough to go on stage and impersonate me, knowing that I'll be sitting in the front row.
Oh, that's a compliment to Lindsay. Chance you go and see her play. Also, claiming Glenabon would make exploring it a lot easier. Like I said, get the bonuses that my kingdom provide. But I don't explore too much because I do want to go deal with Jaethal's quest, which is waiting for us on the other side of the map. Oh, the well, okay. So I'm gonna do a couple of things. I'm gonna go claim this. Gives me Arcane. That should be Keston's, whatever he was working on, should be finished now.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
+1 to culture. No, he still has a while to go on that. Okay. Can't claim Glenabon yet, that's fine. Let's enter.
Adventures can wait.
Should probably talk to Valerie while we're here. Let's go talk to the storyteller. I don't think I have anything for him. Nope. Okay. Hey, people keep asking me about my build. So everybody knows, I don't have it planned out. I just pick what I think is best for each level. But obviously start with weapon focus dueling sword, because I think you need the weapon focus, outdoor dueling mastery, and dodge in order to get Sword Lord. I don't actually remember. Does it tell me? I don't think it tells me. Sorry, no. Weapon Finesse and Dazzling Display, as well as Weapon Focus Dueling Sword, are what you need for the Sword Lord. Then let's see, I got Weapon Specialization for the Dueling Sword. I got Outdoor Dueling Mastery. Actually, this might be a requirement. I don't remember what the prerequisites are for Sword Lord. It's in the first episode, Character Creation. So you also got Dodge, Crane Wing, Improved Critical Dueling Sword, Piranha Strike, Wings. I think you get, Greater Improved Critical Strike as well. So I'll be getting that. And then, I don't know what else. And after I level up again, I might get Evasion. I might get one more level of Monk. And then either Duelist or more levels of Outdoor Defender. If I feel like I need more feats, I'll go Outdoor Defender. If I don't, I'll go for Duelist. But I have no idea yet. I just do it as I don't plan builds. I don't follow builds. I just pick and choose as I go. And sometimes it bites me in the butt. Sometimes not so much. Valerie nods to you cordially. Glad to see you. About what happened at the Temple of Prisms. Please let me speak first. I wish to thank you, and apologize. I'm afraid I've dragged you into a huge amount of trouble. Valerie sighs. Trust me, I didn't want any of this, and it saddens me that what you've had to endure. But at the same time, I'm happy I had you at my side through it all. I finally stopped blaming Shelyn for all my troubles and found peace. Not that I suddenly came to love the goddess and her stupid followers. Valerie smiles faintly. But now I understand. If you want others to respect your choices, you must respect theirs, however ridiculous they may seem to you. And of course, I'm ready to return to my duties with you. There are many battles ahead of you, and my responsibility is to protect you from any threat. Valerie bows ceremoniously. Alright, together we can overcome any obstacle. I'm sure of that. Valerie smiles with just one corner of her mouth. Your enthusiasm reminds me of Lindsay's, in a good way. I'm glad the scar is gone. Valerie touches her face where the scar used to be. At least the world around me has returned to its accustomed place. This morning I found another love note under my door. Valerie chuckles. But I can't say I miss the extra attention. Alright, well there we go. What's done is done. Also, is this armor any good or is it just +1? Oh, it's mithril. So it's okay. Alright, offer. Alright, let's teleport to Dunsword or Varnhold and get ready to deal with Jaethal's quest.
Adventures can wait.
Alright, so here we have to go all the way down here. We should rest first, so let's enter Varnhold. Actually, let's teleport to...
Follow if you dare.
Hey, I don't know if I mentioned, so with Kaisi, Kalika, and Kanera, you can actually pursue a romance with both of them and actually, at the end of the game, end up with both of them. But since I let one of the Sweet Teeth die when we were dealing with the Forefather, it prevented me from being able to romance Kalika, so I can only romance Kanera. We'll also deal with Erlene when we go back. Okay. Do this random encounter, and then in the next episode we will deal with Jaethal's quest.
I'm there.
This is Jaethal, only her second quest. There's one more after this one. And I don't think... There's different choices you can make here and still get the good ending. It makes me wonder if this one actually affects the good ending. Because I know that there's at least 2 options here that'll net you the good ending. But anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.